Are you amazed today? This is a day when we had the solar eclipse, and we don't live in Texas or one of those areas, but I was able to watch it on TV and see some of the eclipse, partial eclipse here in California. And I was amazed, the beauty of it, to be able to watch people on television and to see the awe that they had, how excited they were to be able to see a total eclipse of the sun, and the reaction was really interesting. It makes me think about Psalm 19. The heavens declare the glory of God. Their speech is poured forth day by day. Hey, I encourage you, if you are built up by this video, subscribe to the channel and let somebody else know about this video. Thanks. It really is, as we look at the solar eclipse, a reminder to us of the handiwork of God. You look at the pictures of a total eclipse, or maybe you saw the video and you see the area around it when there's a total eclipse. How beautiful, how stunning that is. Not something that could have been made by chance and happenstance, but I think it's clearly something that tells of the glory of God, of His design, of His beauty and His plan, His architecture of that sight that we're able to see today. You know, as we look at our life, when we think about our life, we need to be able to look at all of creation and see God's handiwork. The fact that God does create beauty, that God does create order, and there is a purpose in everything that He creates. You should be able to look at your life, at events of the past, and hopefully you see God's handiwork, that the events of the past have not happened by chance, but have happened because God has orchestrated events, good and bad events, in your life in order to bring you to the place where you are today, to be the person that you are today. We need to live our life with that kind of expectation and faith that everything that we see in creation, the beauty of an eclipse of the sun, the stars if you go out at night, the beauty of a leaf and a flower and the trees that blossom in the spring. We look around us and we see that order, we see that beauty, and it compels us, it calls us to trust in the architect, the artist that has made it. I'll tell you, I'm not much for modern art. I just think that it's a canvas, somebody maybe threw some paint on it, some objects. To me, it looks like it could have been done by a 5-year-old. Okay, maybe that's a little bit harsh. But when I see a picture like the Mona Lisa, in going to an art gallery and seeing what somebody is able to craft in a picture, the facial expression, the detail of it, it shows me that they spent a lot of time creating that masterpiece. That's really what life is. Life is a matter of us looking around us in the sky, in the circumstances of our life, in all of nature, and realizing that there is an architect that is watching over you, somebody that cares for you. Sometimes it's important to realize that the difficult events of life are not a mistake. God may allow difficult things in our life, and the reason that He does that is, at least in part, that He's wanting to shape us, to give us that compassion, that humility, that dependence on Him through the hard times, that He will use the beauty in our life. He will also use the ashes and the difficulty in order to shape us and to renew us and help us to see and to trust in Him, that He is the author of life, that He is the sustainer of life. So I just want to encourage you today, as you go through your day, maybe go out at night, look up at the stars, and just again think to yourself, the heavens declare the glory of God. But not only that, your life. Think over the last week or two, the events of your life, the things that God has allowed, the good things, the blessing, the simple things that we enjoy every day, as well as the hardships. And in those hardships, to begin to ask, God, how are you allowing this for my good and to prepare me to help others, to serve others, to have a different attitude, a different perspective of my life, to be more useful and more fruitful in my life. I tell you, if you look around you and you see God's order, His loving kindness and His artistry in your life, that you will begin to step into the future with a sense of faith and expectation, if you understand that. If you think that everything happens by chance, mere chance, and that you think that the moon going in front of the sun and seeing that stunning picture was just something that randomly happened, then you'll have more of a fatalistic view about your life. Things happen, you have no control over them, there's no design in them, there's no beauty in it. But if you know that there is an artist in the solar eclipse, When you know that there's an artist that you can see in your life, then there is more of an assurance you should have and an expectation that all these things will work together for good. I hope that you go through this day and this evening with a sense of expectation, looking for the artist, the creator in your life, seeing what he has done that is beautiful and what he will do in your life that is beautiful. God bless you. Have a great day. Check out my channel for more encouragement.